Good morning, senior programs and centers. It's Ashley-Nicole. I am the program supervisor for senior centers and programs for the City of Mobile Parks and Rec Department. Today is Tuesday, and that means it's Technology Tuesday here. So I'm coming live from my home. I'm still telecommunicating here and there. Mostly here. I have two kiddos, as you all know. So they haven't driven me crazy just yet. But today we want to talk about a near and dear project that the government does. It really shapes our future. It shapes the kids' future. So if you have received one of these or one of these, it is talking about the US Census. So I wanted to really jump on here, and I was going to fill out mine as I was going through it to say it's quick and easy. And we'll go through it together. I even received this in the mail. So we'll open it up and let's see what this one says. But let's talk about the census. The census counts every person living in the United States, regardless of the age or the citizenship, every 10 years, ending in 0. So guess what this year is? It's 2020, which means that it is a census year. The census is in the Constitution. What it's important for. It's about money, power, and data. Every 10 years, the census can help decide how taxpayer dollars, which is our money, can come back to our communities, whether it's local, it's city, it's the county, but it will help distribute billions of dollars in federal resources to our community. And it gets those resources based on the census population counts. It helps pay for the hospitals, for emergency service, for schools. Let's talk about our kids. The roads, everybody knows Alabama is the bumpiest roads, so fill out those census. And then an accurate and complete census data will help businesses and community leaders and elected officials inform decisions every day. So it helps them make our community and city great. So it's easy. This is the first year that we can respond online and by phone. So, or some can respond to the mail-in response. I don't think we've got the mail-in response, like where you could actually fill it out. But this letter, it gives us a census ID right here on the thing. So, let's talk about safe and confidential. So if we go to a certain website, which is US Census website, it's really safe and confidential. Their data, or our data, is protected. And then that is included in a federal law. So the federal law protects our responses, and it cannot be shared with law enforcement, our agencies, or housing authorities. So everything you do with the U.S. Census is safe and confidential. So the most important thing we can do right now is respond. We can respond online. We can respond by phone. And it's easy, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to share my screen, and we'll go from here. So if you go to my2020 census, census.gov, this is the page that appears. So like I said earlier, it is quick and easy, and it says it'll take about 10 minutes to complete. So we want to go here where it says start questionnaire. So it says, please log in. Use the materials we mailed to you or left out the door. And hey, guess what? That's these 4 different paperworks that I had. So and then even if you don't have one, you can click, if you do not have a census ID, click here. So the next screen, it tells me, are you completing the 2020 census questionnaire? Because I filled out my digits on my letter. So I did that. It gives me my address, and I'm going to click yes because my address is correct. And I don't want to share my screen right now because that is very confidential for me to share my address with the whole World Wide Web. So it says and it gives a date on April 1st, 2020, were you living at your residence? And of course, I am, with 2 kids and a husband during COVID-19, the pandemic. Yes, we are self-isolating, or not self-isolating, but we are being safe. We are abiding our safer at home orders, and I hope you are too. We are still working. We are working around the clock. So if you have any questions or concerns, or if you need food, or if you know of a neighbor that needs food, please call us at our office or email us. But we are here to help. We are here to answer questions. We miss each and every one of you. And we are just praying and believing that you are staying safe and that you have all your medications and the supplies that you need to be at home right now. We are doing quality call checks with our seniors. So if you haven't received a call, call us and let us put you on our quality call checklist. We have been going through weekly trying to get these quality calls going in. So the next screen is household questions. It asks about questions. So I'm going to hit start, and then it says, including yourself, how many people are living at my address? I didn't realize it was going to say my address. And then I'm going to say the number, and then it's going to click. And then you will actually list every single person that's living at your address. You'll have their first, middle, and last name on there. So the next screen, it talks about the house. Is it in a house, is it an apartment, or is it a mobile home? So, or, do you rent it? All that kind of stuff. So it's, you can select those 4 questions and then hit next. So it's owned by you or someone in this household, or is it free and clear? Which is, it's free and clear, then that means it is yours. Congratulations. So after you do that, then it's going to come to another screen, and you'll actually ask, or it's asking you questions about each individual who is living in your household. So you can just start with the first one, and it's usually yourself who's filling out the census, and hit start. So, and what those questions are asking is the birth date of each person, the Hispanic origin of each person, and and the race of each person. So you'll just fill that out and then hit next. So when you get to the relationship of the people that you entered, it'll actually ask you, how is the person's name related to you, and it gives like a list of 9 things. So if it's opposite sex, husband, wife, spouse, opposite sex, unmarried partner, same sex, husband, wife, and spouse, same sex, unmarried partner, biological son or daughter, adopted, stepson, brother, sister, even if your mother or grandmothers are living with you, or your in-laws, I call them in-laws, or if you're a foster parent, you click every single one of them that's on there. So it gets an accurate count of who all is living in the household. So after you fill out every person's birthday, another screen comes up, and it says they would just want to make sure everyone is counted. So if some people live in more than one place, for instance, if somebody is in a nursing home or in jail, prison, at a seasonal or second residence, such as snowbirds, military assignments, if a kid is attending college, or if, the children go to the grandparents' house, My kids are going to stay with my grandparents for a couple of weeks when all this is over with. So watch out, grandparents. Everybody's going to be rolling up, saying bye, see you later. I'm just joking. It has been an experience for all of us here, multitasking, doing schoolwork and work, and spending time with each other. It's been very different. My number one saying right now, it is what it is. We're taking it one day at a time, and just having faith over fear right now. So I submitted it, and it says you're almost finished. You must submit to complete your questionnaire. Would you like to send your responses now? And I'm going to say submit. And yay, I completed the census. It gives a little certificate if you would like to print it out, and then you can close the browser. So thank you so much for joining us for our Technology Tuesday. I'm Ashley-Nicole Flowers, and I'm coming from you live from my office at home. We pray that each and every one of you are staying safe. If you have any questions regarding anything dealing with COVID-19, please email us or call us, and we hope to see you soon. If you need our information, here is our information. Our office number is 251-208-6701, or you can email us at mprdseniors@cityofmobile.org. Have a happy Tuesday.